that we got into. Keep your voice down, mama's gonna hear you. What a front for an orphanage. You step inside the door and you're forfeited. She ain't care about us, only what our organs give. A smorgasbord of kids just to torture them. But that bitch didn't know we were born for this. The four of us can do in a war of wits. But how we gonna run our coordinates? I know. I can hear her put a cork in it.
Children, children, children.
It's like she never knew what normal is. She can't give away your life, it is yours to live. But you wanna end up like her subordinates? What mother did to us is a mortal sin. We'll show we are much bigger than our origins, yeah.
Sleep, my children. There's no use being brave. Your cleverness won't save you. I know you're all dismayed. You think there's something you can do. There's nothing you could change. 'Cause mom knows best and mom knows there's no escaping your fate. You think you can leave? Your place is with me. What you gonna do out there? You don't even know how to move out there. It's a tomb out there.
Whatever do you mean, ma? It's almost like you're following me, ma. This little dance that we're doing is a seesaw. If you have a point, we can stop all the sweet talk. So you can stay alive, but it costs your children. We are all dead men, but we walk this building with a sense of hope. You send them away and smile as they cuts their throat. And when they beg and choke, your back's turned. You're the only thing that we had, and that burns. You gave us everything that you had, and that's worse. 'Cause you're the only mother I knew. Now I'll save his family like any brother would do.
Sleep, my children. There's no use being brave. Your cleverness won't save you. I know you're all dismayed. You think there's something you can do. There's nothing you could change. 'Cause mom knows best and mom knows there's no escaping your fate. Out there it's dark, I swear. Secrets were made to keep you cared for. In the end you're worth more. Take a breath, calm yourself. A poor thought out plan won't help. I refuse to pay the price of children with their hopes too high. Quiet down, shut your mouth. I'm gonna do this right. And I don't care what I have to do. I'll break all your legs. If it works, I'll follow through. Don't test me. A mother's rage could easily get the best of me.
I've been gathering my thoughts. They are cattle, not a powerful, a gathering the flocks. Like an author in the final act, I'm mastering the plot. I've been down to hell and back, and now they'll see the hell I brought. Look what they're doing, they make you feel less than a human when we are the pinnacle. All our voices been muted, we listen to hate that they're spewing, yet we are the criminals. All those silly delusions will fade when the cities in ruins is truly predictable. We have been prosecuted, but hear me, 'cause I got the blueprint to make us formidable. They will soon see what the power can do. Either you're with me, you're dead, you can choose. I didn't set out on this mission to kill my people, but I don't have the option to lose. They don't know our story, don't know our pain. They think that we're boring, all us the same. But then they're afraid when we unafraid, and when we respond, you want me to blame. I'm coming for you, but new word is upon us. It's past due, to be honest. Survival of the strongest, and if that's true, when you're gone is all of the heroes are saving the shit. The world's warm till I shave it and sweep. The only people that need saving is we, and the only person built to do it is me. You don't want it with me, I promise. You don't want it with me, I promise. We only going up, we only going up, we only going up, we only What you wanna bro? You don't wanna get po. You don't wanna throw blows, cause you're gonna get hoed. Trust, I want this for all of us. But for us to move forward, we have to establish that we are the dominants. So stand in my way if you must, but my path will not adjust. I only go forward, and if it's through you, no school bus, I'ma take you to school. Cause that cool, you're a bit of a tool. I deck you, you just get up and do. Your whole crew, they are literal fools. When you're through, then I'm killing them too. I don't have the time or patience. I'm aching and the pain is constantly reminding me that I can't. When I kill you, they want me to stethoscope. Shoot laser beams in a row like arpeggios. Shut you down, flip the bird on you periscope. Then I just throw up the wall like I'm Jericho. Got you high as you gravity methadone. Boy, you don't get it, I'm high as Rosetta Stone. About to snap like a snare on the stereo. Cause like I'm sunning this world, you're my embryo. I just slide in the battlefield, scary flow. I got them dragons, I'm packing some Gyarados. Beat you all to the beat like a metronome. I got you seeing your vessels, I'm varicose. Battle frozen, man, you see this let it go. Truly, you try me to know the scenario. You can't see me, I'm torn with the centerfold. And I'll be rocking way after the credits roll. Ah, bitch. OP, I'm another level. You may think you want beef till you see the devil. I see you getting all geek, you must think you're special. Pick up one piece and you'll need a shovel. Cause you believe in one piece, you will need a shovel. Devil's fruit on me, you see the glint of metal. Juiced up and I squeeze and a bit of metal. I have you walking to the light when I read a pencil. Only yells, I'm a beast, can't you see? Can't nobody fuck with me. I've been here for centuries and still don't have a dent in me. Is it you? Could it be? Are you the one that set me free? Oh please unleash your weaponry. I'd love to peep your pedigree. Woo! Here we go again, you unload when the same sun folding. They're so bold when they are gun-toting. And the hope falls when I'm unbroken. Gun is still smoking when I approach them. They are all frozen when I leave them open. They can't even soak it, wouldn't even have to know it. Doesn't come in focus until they hold it cold in. No shit, I just wanna do it with a real one. Not a military issue on a real gun. Everybody talk about fear, I wanna feel some. I ain't kicking anybody's ass on a real bum. Not a real bum, but a real bum. Send them off, make a hell sing with a steel drum. You should've left back then, that was real dumb. Now you get applause, pat, pat, till you feel numb. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. Just a monster. But you thought you could slay a god? Roll it down, you can play the odds. When you die, man, don't blame me for it. Only death when you play me, boy. I'm a monster. But you thought you could slay a god? Roll it down, you can play the odds. When you die, man, don't blame me for it. Only death when you play me, boy. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. Don't blame me for it. Don't blame me for it. The torment I'm feeling, I inflict on my foes. In a vortex of killing, my trigger it flows. I never forget the feeling, being stripped of my woes. The blood in your neck is filling my abilities, whoa. I kill them in droves, and take what she gives me the order, and it is her will I impose, and they kill I compose. I'm deadly in every century, only thing switches the clothes. I got millions to tow, I think at the rate that I'm going, I probably got millions to go. You may think that you know, but if you keep testing me, I have some depths you aren't willing to go. Oh, I no bra. And the Glock put a chop on your whole squad. You popped off with the vibes like a no scar. Not your normal protagonist, I am not having it. Enemies, they don't leave in an ambulance. Says the wind, I got teeth like a basilisk. Life is a flaming eye on that candle wick. Hand like a blade, then it shreds like a javelin. Life off your mane like the head of a mannequin. Shredding your brain like the head of some cabbages. Get the picture, you'll be dead when the camera clicks. And the savage to go deal with the savages. Take your cool, I got a varying bag of tricks. I'm hard with a trump card by this level zero when you bitches can't handle it. I'm a monster. Don't blame me for it. Don't blame me for it. It's a monster. What you thought you could slay a god? Roll it down, you can play the odds. When you dive in, don't blame me for it. Only death when you play me, boy. I'm a monster. What you thought you could slay a god? Roll it down, you can play the odds. When you dive in, don't blame me for it. Only death when you play me, boy. I'm a monster. Hey, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it all. I was fighting for respect before my fist could miss the wall. I was fighting for respect before my fist could miss it all. Went from missing every hit, now I never miss it all. This power coursing through me is nothing more than a curse. Everything's so boring to me, with nothing more that I thirst. And then the balding hit me, it went in poor with the perks. If you start calling to me, I'll put you all in the dirt. Who am I kidding? I don't even have the patience to train with those other heroes who made the association. I feel like I'm going crazy. I haven't associated with people, not cause I'm lazy, but really I can't relate to the feeble. I dream on taking on villains who really may be my equal. Something so evil that maybe it be potentially lethal. Maybe they give me a challenge. I've been so aimlessly seeking them. Maybe I'll die and live with this demon. One punch man, what a moniker. It's all I ever wanted, and I got it, huh? Became invincible, a dream for the common G. Well, you can have it back, I don't want it, honestly. Wanna feel the pain, wanna feel defeat. Every day's the same, I punch and leave them beat. I just wanna swing it once if something's staring back at me. What a shame, I became who I wanted to be. If I could take it back, I would. What you gonna do when I can jump to the moon? I'm poisoning my mental, but to other deaths I'm immune. And I haven't gave a fuck for ages, now I'm stuck here with you. Maybe training you at least to give me something to do. Finding solace in the novices that want to excel. I remember fighting crabby baddies, vying for health. I was dying for some validation, just a bit of admiration. Now I rescue everybody else but myself. It's a cautionary tale to get exactly what you wanted. Thought that it would bring you happiness, forgot that you were haunted. And the ghost inside you's living and been on you since you started. God, if you could get that power, it would solve it. All my problems, hit it. I am limitless, but traded my humanity. The struggles I've been facing, they've been gaining on my sanity. Maybe one day, till then I'll live the fantasy and dream about the day I feel the agony. If I can take it back, I would. One punch man, what a moniker. It's all I ever wanted, and I got it, huh? Became invincible, a dream for the common G. Well, you can have it back, I don't want it. What you thought that you would talk and I believe you know. You strolled into my district with a story so unfeasible. I've been down this road and know the trust it only disappoints. Your rituals, they disrespect the people you think it anoints. Got more power in my index, you are nothing more than insects. So then why would I be trivialized to cater to your distress? Asakusa, that's my motivation, not a better nation. Why would I align with forces who can't even save the station? I'm a master of the flames, master of the generations. We wreak havoc for the slain, it begins the restoration. How we're managing the pain, death becomes a celebration. We don't sit around and mourn, what's the sense in desperation? Never victims, we embrace the friction, only grows the flame. Peep the eyes, see the X and O, I'm calling every play. You got the fire in your soul, but to me you're only weak. Look at your cap and it's no wonder that you needed help from me. If you wanna come rock with me, strap up, cause there ain't nobody stopping me. If you wanna come roll with me, just know that we are not the same. If you wanna come rock with me, strap up, cause there ain't nobody stopping me. If you wanna come roll with me, just know that we are not the same. I gotta keep it real, the Shimra kid won't stop relentless. So impressive, maybe I was quick to hop on the defensive. What he mentions adding up the longer that he's here to visit. How ironic, I need cornrow just to keep from getting twisted. If you see it, you believe it, that's the normal state of mind. But we're dealing with illusions that make those delusions mine. My delusion was that seeking help made Akitara weak, when a leader's job is more than having fire on your feet. It's the fire underneath, one that's rallied with a speech, one that strips away the fear and makes them rally in the streets. I had to face a demon literally to find my inner peace. Now that I can face the people, I am finally unleashed. Yeah, feel this heat that rises in me. Yeah, you will see what burns in me. If you wanna come rock with me, strap up, cause there ain't nobody stopping me. If you wanna come roll with me, just know that we are not the same. If you wanna come rock with me, strap up, cause there ain't nobody stopping me. If you wanna come roll with me, just know that we are not the same. Cornrow, you believed in me when I didn't see the vision. Still don't know what you see in me, but the best is what I'm giving. Asakusa, they demand of me, and I ride for my city. And if you won't stand with me, you can die where you're sitting. If you wanna come rock with me, let's go to the list, check. I'm bad to my kids, bet. Let's dive in that topic. What would happen if I didn't stop it? What would happen if I didn't drop in? Mr. Saiyan was your only option. You can shovel like me with the chopsticks. Power leveling up as the clock ticks. Thought you were flying to meet? My whip is the Nimbus and I'm in the cockpit. Tell me, when did you die for your team? I'm battling beasts but you're out in the tropics. What if I ain't get ripped in the chamber? You got faith in that clip in the chamber? All them shells as a walk on the beast. The only surface is you scratching the feet. Artillery, you ain't pissing that armor. Look at Cell, what's a slug to a larva? Now that I'm missing the family picnics, y'all would be dead if I didn't get stronger. Fight the best, but I born him at best. And y'all get mad cause I live for the test. You only grow when you stay on the edge. I'm on these hoes to the day that I'm dead. They brought me up, I'm okay on the can. I got tunnel vision, I see straight to the end. I put in work so you can play with your friends, and I'm in the dirt instead of shaking your head. You can let me do me, and you can do you. I'll stay cooking these fools while you're cooking your food. I am harder to kill me cause you couldn't help. If you wanted something done, to do it yourself.
Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't faze me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up.
I'm on a level you didn't know. Mess with me, you catch a killer blow. Don't need a gun, but I still put a round to his body, not talking Bigelow. Haters like Reddit, they calling me brother, but hit me up late, we ain't heard of each other. They ain't from this planet, they came from another, but it don't matter, I'm still out of this world. Like I'm headed to Namek, I need some more green, bro. Capsule coke training, I'm stacking them G's up. When I fight my opponents, they freeze up. Set the metal, go end them like freezer. You got a perfect cell, but that still ain't a signal that anyone is supposed to beat him. Way these punches hitting, man, it's only fitting that you lose your head after I kill 16. You don't want smoke with the team. Kamehameha, how I came with the beam. The way I'm aiming, he get hit in the spleen. What can't see right is how we put him to sleep. I put the Super Saiyan into fashion, it seems. I'm Son of Yona, you got some in your genes. Look up to me, I'm like the sun when it gleams. I like the power, I'm a god with a key. And I got UI, that's a game changer in the match. Like Vegeta, you a prince, but call my name when you need backups. Always on my tail, I'm just saying that I got you. They was lucky when they pulled me out the capsule like I gotcha. Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't faze me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up. Your eyes burn, you see God and you stare. Your light works, so I'm popping the flare. You're seeing better, maybe is it the hair? A higher power, but don't listen to prayer. Strength over bitches, that's just the saying's creed. If you play with me, you better stack that green, them sensu bees and aliens. They didn't know a challenge till I rode on the block. Had Beerus sweating in our battle, does that make him a wop? I killed Frieza so many times, he's losing his gourd. He tried to floss with all that gold like I ain't knew him before. In any timeline, I'm in my prime, follow guidelines like a white line. Ain't no finite, no limits, I'm colder than dry guys, no gimmicks. Transmission like Wi-Fi, no limits till I'm on your blind side. Blows into the back of your mind's eye, then it's night-night. Got that 1-2, that's that bye-bye. And it's Popeyes, no spinners, they shook when I drive by. Rollin' to the fray, I got lifelines. Those wishes should rock every 9 lives. No bitch in the kid, I'm a nice guy, but I might strike, need a high five. That's the recipe, but if I die more than I die, you will never catch me on the sidelines. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. That's all I know. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. That's all I know. Look at my calic roll, staring at every phallic code. Thought you could fuck with me, how'd it go? Slide on these words with italic flow. I got that shit automatic, yo. Punches they land with traumatic blows. Fuck with the team and get tragic though. All I can bring in is havoc, so you better think twice. I act real nice, but you roll these dice, I'ma act up. Cause this my town, you can all come round, but I work too hard and to back up. I see these new stands making new stands, and we reach out and get bruised hands. See your peace out when it's too sad, man. We could've moved stands. I never would blast first. Humility comes when you ask first. Yeah, you got the mask to pull off the heist, bitch. I got the passwords. I've been through the hustle, so I'm rounding the edge so my people don't struggle. But look at them still causing trouble. And whenever we rap, all I'm hearing is mumble. You on the attack, can't lead as a gunner. The art of the battle, cerebral and brother. The heart is intact with the beef with each other. It's harmless, in fact, it ain't me that will suffer. A powerful stand, but I'm focused to heal. But you don't understand, only focused to kill. A diamond's forever, be one and the same. Or die on that cross, a link in the chain. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. That's all I know. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. Could've walked through the door if you just asked, but you're not the protag you were dressed as. All my crew on the floss and his get bags. Anyone not about it is trespass. Now they wanna be us cause the bread damn. See the fans got our backs, so they yes man. I just hear but don't listen, I def jam. I don't stray from the mission, I'm deadpan. We all started as relatives, and our family all is developing. We all brought something new to the stable, not as divide in lieu of a fable. All the stars, they had food on the table. It was shared, never ruled with the cable. Now the city is moving distasteful. Yoshikage pursuing the faithful. No, I'm stuck on this high horse, but I feel like the city is stuck in this time war. Cloud is all but they fight for. Writers wish I could talk to them, pull up the mic cord. All these wannabe crime lords, all got something to say, it's becoming an eyesore. But I know that we're better than what we're becoming. Because of that reason I fight more. It's the right war in the right time. We all need help, so don't fight mine. We can get through this arc in the timeline when we time skip to the bright light. While you think that they're rocking a disguise, cause more damage is done from the inside. When you come in our house, better pick sides, cause the family knows where the fists fly. Yeah. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. Yeah. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? Yeah. This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. Yeah. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. That's all I know. Look at you wasting your time, you should've stuck to your grind. Yeah. This is the way of the world, what are you hoping to find? Yeah. This ain't got nothing to do with you, you should just let it unwind. Yeah. But this is our city, I won't let them take it without a fight. That's all I know. Hey, you ain't gotta say a word, believe me, I'm more deadly than you heard. Better KK. Got more firepower in my finger than a KK. Pull that trigger, bang, bang. I'm that. Hey yo, do you really wanna throw down your life? Or you really gonna hook you on stage front row, Benny Hunter? Get smoke, ain't talk about many wanna. I'm a tank, I can shake off any trauma. Only strength, I don't care about any honor. And in my lane, you don't want any drama. Those are my brains, and I'll decide if I want them. I switch up the flow, I can't switch up the style on them. Master but none with nobody to rival them. Slash at the middle like math, I'm dividing them. Flow like a zoo, I'm barking, I'm riding them. Do you really wanna die? You say you won't men lie. I am the truest, the strongest man roaming the earth. I'm huge, I dig you a hole in the dirt. Hey, you ain't gotta say a word, believe me, I'm more deadly than you heard. Better KK. Got more firepower in my finger than a KK. Pull that trigger, bang, bang. I'm that. Hey, you ain't gotta say a word, believe me, I'm more deadly than you heard. Better KK. Got more firepower in my finger than a KK. Pull that trigger, bang, bang. I'm that. I was playing with you in the first round. When it go down, I'm the one that leave you no ground. I'm a monster, catch you hit a sound, I'm blow loud. I'm a king of a jungle, y'all are so foul. Terrorist weapon of mass destruction, knock teeth, that is what I call plaque production. When the back click clack, you don't have the gumption. Close casket, get the boy a mask or something. Take your face off when we face off, Nick Cage him. Hold to your chest, no low when I gauge him. Bloodlust got me engaged, my heart's racing. I got real guns, you guess they don't phase him. The hair's raising, the mane is untamed, the giant unchained, your bed, you're untrained. I can't be restrained, I leave your blood drained. Speak the front row when people bloodstained. I don't know why you would even think of getting cocky. Many men try to kill me, they forget they not me. And I had the strongest fighters call me Poppy. And I ain't talking Pocky, none of y'all can stop me. Killed the mother of my child just cause I felt annoyed. So what you think I'll do to you and all your boys? I am on all of your swole with it, Oliver, king of the ring. All you bitches are common and speaking, I light it up, beat the thermometer. Oh girl, I'll show you why I have the moniker. Hey, you ain't gotta say a word, believe me, I'm more deadly than you heard. Better KK. Got more firepower in my finger than a KK. Pull that trigger, bang, bang. I'm that. Hey, you ain't gotta say a word, believe me, I'm more deadly than you heard. Better KK. Got more firepower in my finger than a KK. Pull that trigger, bang, bang. I'm that.
Give me a minute, gotta get warmed up. No, before I think it's time what's up?
I'm a beast song, we're gone, but fools to the test. From the east when the boots on, they journey to the west. Flatten peeps like futons, folding like bets. On the beat, spitting monkey bars over your head.
Too long since a real challenger I fought. 온손이 한원입니다, the powers that I got. Show rap to my rap, 너는 일자했어. You can't step to me yet, now you still can't get close.
Don't test my click if I flex my fist. 머리는 머리로 부러짐 재밌. Calm down, no 안해. You don't want Gene in the awakened state.
If you wanna get the work, I'm the best of the best. Coming to the tournament, now put your ass to the test. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. This is not for the weak, it's a battle with the gods. If you're thinking you are one of us, then rally up the squad. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
Hey, what's the deal, what's it gonna be? If you coming out swinging, better show me. But you're up, keeping them starstruck. But why they keep talking when they bar suck? Power chasing with that Kakarot mindset. I could bounce back, I don't even need the nanotech. Climbing till I'm standing on that cloud 9. When I'm done with them, I won't be the only one starry-eyed. I can bring the pressure point so you know you gonna fail. Determination everywhere like it's Undertale. Yes, I do what I want, that's the motto. This Cub stay winning cause I ain't from Chicago. Training in the ring and in the cranium. Stealing the show while taking over the stadium. If you can't tussle with the muscle, I don't stand you. Talk is cheap, girl, so I'ma show you what these hands do.
If you wanna get the work, I'm the best of the best. Coming to the tournament, now put your ass to the test. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. This is not for the weak, it's a battle with the gods. If you're thinking you are one of us, then rally up the squad. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. We ain't out west, but I'll make you touch the sky. I'll lay the hand of God on you, let it hush your pride. I might do a little talking, I'm just stating facts. I'll put the metal to your body, all you spray is caps. Attacks coming back to back to back. Wide rangle squad back to back to back. I wouldn't try angle. Think about it, ruling booyah means you rule the staff. So it makes a lot of sense that I schooled the class. I'm a different kind of high, float like a butterfly. When I sting, it's the star in my eyes, the butterfly. Ain't no bedtime speech, green mask is the only way you'll sleep on me. I am beat on reach. Will the pole like a lance, gotta keep my arm strong. I'll make it side gone, you can't even draw a side arm. I hear you haters loud talking, I'll just say on my song 13 EPs and I'm a weave icon. If you wanna get the work, I'm the best of the best. Coming to the tournament, now put your ass to the test. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. This is not for the weak, it's a battle with the gods. If you're thinking you are one of us, then rally up the squad. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
So, you thought I was done. I sat in the back knowing that I would revamp, make a comeback. Once you come back, recap anything you missed, looking back at the beat. I'm a villain, untraditional hence. I am for a higher calling, got additional sense. Rolling with the vanguard for additional threats. And if you are in the way, there'll be additional deaths. Yes, I was brought in by the teaching of Stain, ready to eradicate the heroes reaching for fame. Teaching our brains as monetary, reaping the gain. And with every dollar made, the heroes weaken the name. I was ready for a change in lane, so I made an introduction and I made the gang. Sugar Rocky was the man in charge, second in line, aligned with the man at large. All for one, but Sugar, he was all for none. But I had a funny feeling we would all become the best villains for the job, and they all would dash when they see the blue flame turn squads to ash.
Stand upon a bed, I set on fire. Your true desire lies fading.
Let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dobby, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain. Let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dobby, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain. Blue flame with rains, it's insane, and they just won't stay away from this pain. There is no escape, I can't be contained. There's only one play, you die or obey. Engage and you may decay the remains. Your body erased, I'm just that deranged. I'm off of this chain, I have no restraints. I laugh at your crazy costume grenades. Clone of mine fought some pros and still gave them problems. Just think, had I been that way, I'd drop them, no hesitation. My flames would make them all pay, just aim and cremate.
Stand upon a bed, I set on fire. Your true desire lies fading. Your true desire lies fading.
Let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dobby, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain. Let it burn, can't tame blue flames. Every single villain gonna know this name. Say Dobby, you don't even know real pain, and I would do it all in the name of stain. When I was growing up, every one of y'all was doubting me. Now that I'm here, all of a sudden you are proud of me. I can't even blame you, I didn't believe in myself. I was frightened by what I would soon achieve. Look at me, just a scrawny little kid without a quirk. And when I was chosen, didn't really think that this'll work. Bakugo, he was the fittest, even though he was a jerk. All I did was study perks, what a tiny little twerp. I was scared, but was brave when I had the opportunity to save another life. Never hesitate, presumably. But I didn't recognize the passion that I have when it comes to saving other lives. Me getting the quirk wasn't something we would publicize. I would never be a superhero, not in others' eyes. So I stayed in the shadows, hoping I could fly. I was chosen, but most of the time I wondered why. I was laughed at, now it's my time. Took a mad act, and I left blind. Cause he chose me, and I couldn't see why. It was all might, so I would at least try. And he told me it's not about where you're at, it is where you're gonna be if you were given a chance. It is where you're gonna be if you were given the task. So I'm giving you the quirk, I know it's in good hands. Yo, he would train me, and as I grew strong, I grew closer to the day I've been praying for too long. It didn't even matter that they thought I was a joke. I was standing with my hero, my abilities awoken. Started off slow, I was learning how to manage it. Backing with brandishing scars and wrapping bandages. But I would never break, I just rallied through the damages. I took my own path, didn't follow other passages. Who would think little punk without advantages would be the symbol of peace, uncomfortable with as it is. Everybody's tough when the going isn't rough. Who you are will really show when you're fighting your imbalances. Breaks and mistakes, all I ever did was fight. I don't do it for the love, I just do it cause it's right. I just did it for the plight of the people who would die. Now they won't, and I fight because I'm the reason why. I was laughed at, now it's my time. Took a mad act, and I left blind. Cause he chose me, and I couldn't see why. It was all might, so I would at least try. And he told me it's not about where you're at, it is where you're gonna be if you were given a chance. It is where you're gonna be if you were given the task. So I'm giving you the quirk, I know it's in good hands. Then you came into my life and I knew I would die to protect you from what you've been through. We have failed you, left you in the grasp of a man who betrayed you. You'll never have to ask me again, I will save you. Plow through the blood and the pain, Mirio, night eye, you will not be in vain.
pain. I will carry on your legacy, starting with the enemy. Overhaul, you have helped me double my intensity. Push me to my limits, using Ari as a medic. And it's fitting she's the key to your demise. How poetic, I can push it even further. Now that I will make it, then I'll go to 50, then to 80, up to 100%. And you will cower at the greatest hero that you've ever met. You have bullied, you have tortured, now you're paying for the debt. Full cower, little deckles here and coming to collect. You will never hurt again, I am coming for your neck. I was laughed at, now it's my time. Took a mad act, and I left blind. Cause he chose me, and I couldn't see why. It was all might, so I would at least try. And he told me it's not about where you're at, it is where you're gonna be if you were given a chance. It is where you're gonna be if you were given the task. So I'm giving you the quirk, I know it's in good hands.
Stay on my gosh, yeah. Secure on my level, quit the notion. Historic content, type of power that could clear your caution. Best pledge of allegiance, I could come and rock your world. Never cared about the diamonds or the pearls, nah, nah. Stay on my gosh, yeah. Secure on my level, quit the notion.
Yeah. Hey, got shit. If you fuckin' with the gang, stay cautious. See somebody in my circle moving snake ways, make 'em vacate, snake way they crossin'. See him hate, great, lay waste, we drop 'em. Need a playmate, make haste, I'm yawning. Fucking they say placate, quit talking. Bitch, I make gains, pay rate obnoxious. Sippin' concoction, twin glocks on me, they gon' tag his team. They mad at me, they see the way I'm stacking green. I tell them if they got a problem, they can add me, please. I'm taking off black heads like an acne cream, huh? So you don't wanna get me upset. God's bowing down to me daily as if we just met. Run upon me and that's a big bet. Take him out the picture, he fade away like a vignette.
Make it fade away like a vignette. Power level taking me places that you ain't been yet. Don't know much about me but realize I'm a big threat. Being on my good side is probably your best interest. Think you up at the top, you catch one big round, now you up at the top. And you running out of time, better look at the clock. Cause one move on my hand will get you run out the spot. Let me spell it out for you, I'm a G-O-D. So high they be thinking that a G-O-D. Come at me, oh please, if you try to shoot for me, then your target must be heaven, call it Halo Reach. You pull up beams and thinking I wouldn't notice. You know I had to expose it and I'm leaving you blown a bit. I'm making me disposing of any trash, I didn't notice it. You want me in the area, haters be xenophobic there.
I just look into the mirror and I see a king. I see them training on earth, what a silly thing. Cause all the training won't work, I'm a different being. So don't get your feelings hurt when we in the ring. You think you know power till you know me. Can't nobody hold me. Nah, can't nobody hold me. If you didn't know that, you don't know me. Ay, I'm feeling like I'm Zeno. Why? Cause ain't nobody on my level. Coming for the king, bring an army. Find out you can't even beat the ones that guard me down bad. Ay, I'm just living in the moment. Finger on the trigger, I just fold a Motorola. I don't ever miss max range like a rover. Thanos every beat, I get the snapping and it's over. Yeah, this kid of beer was that's a crony, man. I beat the kitty up and put the footage in my OnlyFans. Everybody tough talk to the eulogy. Only thing fucking with I is the future me. You don't do it like me, you ain't moving like me. See you putting in work, doesn't matter high key. Maybe if you talk nice, you can be my wifey. You ain't even worth the dirt on my feet.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Bitch.
Secure on my level, quit the notion. Historic content, type of power that could clear your caution. Best pledge of allegiance, I could come and rock your world. Never cared about the diamonds or the pearls, nah, nah. Stay on my gosh, yeah. Secure on my level, quit the notion.
I'm pulling up, yeah, so
you better not be looking sideways. Don't give a fuck, yeah, as long as you ain't up in my way. I got that blindfold swag. Everybody knows I'm an ice cold man. I'm pulling up, yeah, so you better not hold
Oh, they
me
ain't feeling me? I know, tell them welcome to infinity. Always been a rebel, never care about where they seeing me. If we talking levels, then it's never when you being me. If we talking setups, I got weight like where's creatine. Take my blindfold off, these bitches heads rolling like guillotine. Eyes on a prize, wait, eyes is the prize. From the moment we was never made equally. Might be suicidal, fucking with me like it's evenly. So if you want survival, better back away peacefully. Or my cursed energy technique fuck up the scenery. Basically, you ain't seeing me, and okay, I count greenery. Like what does that shit mean to you? Cause I know what that mean to me. We need hundreds on honey, and we need duffels just to stuff it. Boy, this money a bunny. And I know people talking shit, but y'all just don't really want it. My cursed energy OD, they probably thought I was haunted. Yeah.
For real. Spitting curses, my words is an unlimited void. And seeing you and all your crew, it brings me limitless joy. You let your nuts hang until I put a kick to your boys. And now your peanut gallery is making gibberish noise. On that domain shit, grown man, don't at me. Cause when your baddie link up, she be saying, go daddy. Get that blindfold fade, that's why I leave you so patchy. Only spit facts and everything I'm saying so catchy. You're lying through your cavities, you're a match for me. You energize to reach into your back and pull the battery. You popping lip, well then I'm reaching back to do a battery. Unload the clip and have it singing like a fucking parakeet. I'm a different motherfucker, I already know the outcome. I just wanna make my toys go in circles when they're wound up. Flash a little pupil when I turn you all to pupils. Best believe it's getting brutal. If it's futile, then it's futile. I'm pulling up, yeah, so you better not be looking sideways. Don't give a fuck, yeah, as long as you ain't up in my way. I got that blindfold swag. Everybody knows I'm an ice cold man. I'm pulling up, yeah, so you better not hold
I
me
need two
back.
dumb trucks just to hold these racks.
Got your crew come struck while I hold these max.
Okay, DPS and P switch like Todo clap.
I'll bring the whole class, watch you get slow-mo slaps.
So catch a right and catch a vibe while I bring bro back.
And then I'll send him to the light like a photo flash.
My aura heavy, swing a fist, I leave his domain crash.
And we only getting started if your domain smash.
I got a weapon on my weapon, or the chrome stay clad.
I got the old heads hating, hope your hoes stay mad.
And all these sorcerers, my sons like, okay dad.
I'm the equivalent of when you make OJ mad.
Fuck a glove, this blindfold must be OJ's mad.
Chopper hit you with the fade, you need Rogaine bad.
Cause if he trying me, he must be off that propane gas.
Cause I only got these hands, I'ma donate that, bitch. This little meeting you are having, it is pitiful. Calling any one of you heroes, now that is criminal. All of you have gathered here jabbering like some imbeciles, distracting you from me, a threat level of biblical. God level, they really nailed the prophecy. And you cowards need to be punished for failing honestly. I'm the one to do it, so come at me, don't be modest please. I wanna see your best, so challenge me with ferocity. What a shame, you battling me is comedy. I came on this way for nothing more than a mockery. Now I gotta kill you, I show you murdering properly. A monster and a human, now that is quite the anomaly. I will be the first, I'm siding with those who bottom me. Cause villains always getting defeated, it really bothers me. There will be no verse in the future that I do not succeed. And if you ain't a monster, you better know that you about to be dead. Gyro coming for your head. Wanted to be different, chose dark instead. I'm a god, you ain't even on my level. Hell on earth, come and meet thy devil. Dead, Gyro coming for your head. Wanted to be different, chose dark instead. I'm a god, you ain't even on my level. Hell on earth, come and meet thy devil. You ain't even on my level. Nah, you ain't even on my level. Nah, man, you ain't even on my level. Nah. You ain't even on my level, not on my level, don't mess with a guy. Listen, I have seen so many adversaries, almost all of them a joke, not a fraction of them scary. Met a man with a tank top, quickly dispatched, and a sword and a slingshot, even had a bat. I beat 8 of them to 1, had to rally my attacks, and for every single hit I took, I gave them double back. They thought they were making ground, man, it generated hope. In reality, contributed, accelerated growth. I grew stronger with the pain, only pushed me to my limits, so I knew that every fight would bring me closer to the finish. Dang, it taught me everything, and now I'm sure he wish he didn't, cause I'm using this to rip these other heroes into divots. I will turn into the monster that I dreamed of as a kid, and I will battle Sayatama just to see a little grimace. I will lead another era, not a demon or a dragon, but a god. Gyro the hero, killing assassin. Then Gyro coming for your head, wanted to be different, chose dark instead. I'm a god, you ain't even on my level. Hell on earth, come and meet thy devil. Then Gyro coming for your head, wanted to be different, chose dark instead. I'm a god, you ain't even on my level. Hell on earth, come and meet thy devil. You ain't even on my level. Nah, you ain't even on my level. Nah, man, you ain't even on my level. Nah, you ain't even on my level, not on my level, don't mess with a god.
You'll have to forgive me. I was too busy thinking about something important. How bitches love DPS!
All that chatting that you're doing out here's running down your clock. Take the C out, add a G, you get it? Now you get the Glock. Ain't no G in here, the F you mean that's running to your flock. Take the B out, bullet, P now pull it, dump it for the talk. It's a beautiful night in the city, a beautiful night for a stroll. And also I like Tego Betty's. Why you think I bit up this? You better not disrespect me, cause who you gon' send to check me? Michael Mick doesn't exist, the Boba ain't all that was up in your bitch. Alec caught up in his bitch and I'm looking for blood like I run with the Crips. I'm ignoring the puffing and just what I'm saying is off of the stuff to your ribs. Think it's tough with that gun in your fist? Go ahead, shoot me, I'm loving this shit. Your trigger finger been punching a bit, you can't handle the heat in the oven with mitts. You block hard when my guard off, when I pop, then you block on. It ain't my fault when it pop off, when it's gun strong, when it's walk on. They got a lot of thugs, got a lot of thugs, who got a lot of guns, got a lot of guns. Well, baby, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. When they talking that bullshit, they talk. I just go for a walk. I don't talk. I just go for a walk. I don't talk. No. You hear that scream? You put a bullet through my plasma screen, and Jake was about to do Adventure Time within the tragedy. Integra on the ring, and man, that bitch is always mad at me. How can you blame the weapon when it triggers automatically? Oh, I'm a magician, I pull out the props and I'm making the enemy disappear poof. Bitch, you gon' learn how to duck or I'm skipping deductible, sending you off in a suit. Bury you under your crib on a technically doesn't that mean that I'm raising a roof? How did I get here? I don't even know. All I'm seeing is blood everywhere in the booth. I exploded when I check my phone and check with text and bold. She explodes, she says I have no self-control and left alone. I told her, bitch, I eat people, I should never be alone. I'm off the joke, but guarantee you know I always want the smoke. Light it up, light it up, light it up. I told you in the chorus, I ain't never gave a fuck. You thought you was bad, but you never had it. Killing ain't nothing to me but a habit. Told you it's magic, look at my rabbits. No bunny bitches, love them a cannon. They got a lot of thugs, they got a lot of thugs, who got a lot of guns, got a lot of guns. Well, baby, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. When they talking that bullshit, they talk. I just go for a walk. I don't talk. I just go for a walk. I don't talk. No. When they talking that bullshit, they talk. For a walk. I don't talk. I just go for a walk. I don't talk. No.
Damn, son. Where'd you learn how to do that?
Yeah, hear the screams, but they will never get ya. 1, 2, 3, we the killing trifecta.
Basics and always make observations you really don't want to see when I'm totally concentrated. I unleash it like it's easy till they're leaking and spraying, and by the evening when they see us, all these demons will fade out just like the dust. Now it's dusk, only follow ones I trust. When I take in every lesson I project it, it's a must. Never thought I'd be dependable, they had me at the cusp. Care for her more than myself, so she better not be touched. Got my lessons every step until I honed it. Look, I'm using all my senses as a weapon. I was chosen, I am not afraid of death. I'll take a breath, I'm feeling golden. Look, I've got nobody left because of them, and now I'm focused, now they're hopeless. I was always one to never give in, not even a shred. I have gone through loss that I couldn't go through again. I think we'll be alright if it's you and me in the end. Now it's all over if I ever see the thread.
We the team. Let them bleed. Hear the screams. 1, 2, 3. Killing.
What happened? Why are these demons scattered? You spoke up, but I'm feeling knackered. You could've defeated evil with so much precision, man. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. Hear me screaming as I'm running with my tail. Tucked between, I got no time, looking pale. Stand before a creature thinking I'm for sale. Forget to breathe, that pass at last I would inhale. Now I can take it from here. Now the sun's down, I'll be resupplying the fear. Got them questioning what happened to me. First I was afraid, now I come with a guarantee because I am never late. Got my head down, finger on the trigger, going solo. Countdown till my thunder strikes above your torso. Wake up, wait up, it happened again. Now put your hands together, say it with me, amen.
Y'all know me, I'm a king with these blades. Tanjiro with the do-rag, killing these waves. Beast boy breath, I be feeling these graves. Get low on foe while I'm grinning these fangs. I can feel you, and I will use anything in my vicinity to kill you. I'm a real one, I'm a real dude. Get bucked and I'll show you what the steel do. Kill you, shred you to pieces. The beast is unleashed cause I kill without reason. The last thing you'll see is the sheen of serrated. Do a blaze, I don't graze when I'm sheen cause you bleed in this feeding. My demon's a slayer who teamed up with players. I'll weed up this beat then delete you in neat little layers. Contortion is death, an unfortunate flex cause I'm boring your organs right out of your chest. Wasn't always this way. I had a dream to sail the seas. I would be the bane of all my enemies. So naive, wanted violence but without a target. Then that violence that I wanted threw me in the darkness. You were everything to me in this pit of garbage. Now I only see you in my dreams. That's what hits the hardest. Only rain on the horizon, this won't get to harvest. What good is body armor when you are a living carcass? Damn, I take it back, everything that I said. I don't wanna be a warrior, in fact, I was just sick in the head. I don't need it all the glory, no. I don't need it all the stories, no. I don't need it, not a him. Put down the pen, only thing I ever needed was him. I was a fool, I was a kid, told me everything I need is within. Now you're gone and there's nothing within. And any shred I hope I had is with him. Now only the pain, only the rage, only the anger, only the hate. The people that killed you, I'll make them pay. They live by the sword so they'll die on my blade. never be forgiven. I was lost, now this hate I'm feeling's focused with precision. I will train so every day I can get closer to my mission. Killing you is the only thing I hope for in the distance. You think the world is something else until you're in it. Optimism fades when you have to slay some ops to get it. Same every day, just another place we gotta pillage. They don't see a face, just another slave, so they kill him. Son of fake crowns, keep my face down, but I make rounds all the while. Learn it, take downs, gotta gain ground. When I see your guard break down, man, I break down. Son of thorns, I don't make sounds. I just take out. It should've been him, should've taught me the art of a blade. He should've got old till all of his organs gave and God just took him away. Now the only thing I have is hate. It's deeper than the surface. Don't just hate you cause you killed him. Hate that you're my only purpose. Nezuko, come on. Hey, keep your eyes open, come on. God, can't lose you too, come on, please. I need you to stay with me. It was just a trip, how did it come to this? I knew before I even saw it from that sense above my lip. I pat their heads before I left them, said that I would come with gifts. How could God be in a world that lets the devil run with kids? I'm hurting. My legs frozen, but I know for certain that my sister dying wouldn't be a pain that I could burden. Getting nervous, and with every step ahead, I feel her worse, and not today. You can't have her, cause without her, what's the purpose? Hey, I need you to breathe. No, I need you to believe that you are dying here today. Nezuko, just look at me. I don't care if you're a demon. There won't ever be a reason that I'll leave you. It's me and you, man, fuck these other people. I will go to hell and back. I'm not scared of fighting evil. No, you're fighting for your life. You're the thread and I'm the needle. Come to me, we'll get through this. If it throttles you, endure. And if you make it on the family, I promise you a cure. Let it breathe, breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream, I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe, breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe, yeah, then I breathe. And let them see as long as she is with me. If she can breathe, then I breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set her free. I was a fool, thought I was the one, so I already knew what these people become. They don't teach you in school. When in battle with one, they don't have any rules, but I didn't expect. It's when I relinquish a head and the tip of the neck, I would feel some respect. It's funny how you can feel more for somebody in death. When nothing is left, they fade into ashes. Hurt they endured and lay in their caskets. Melted away cause the message was asked. It took you to die to see some compassion. Look through the hate, you see to the tragic. See why the person in front of you had. I think of them now, the hurting is constant. Can't have another kid die on my conscience. It could have been her, she could have been dead. She could have been laying back there in the shed. Or maybe mistakers are coming for heads, but I made a promise I'm paying a debt. I'll train with the best, I'll find me a team. Was I taking a breath? My soul will achieve. The light in the dark, I'll bury it deep. In the neck of somebody who's aiming at me. Be a mother and trapped through hope in the blade. Or the one that enslaved these are what it became. I laid them to rest, no malice or hate. And I hope an endeavor this peace they attain. I think of that day, still for the snow, not knowing the way where we would go. But it was okay, cause you are my home. Wherever we roam, we're never alone. Man, I really thought I lost you back there. Look, it's you and me, right? We gotta stick together. Breathe, let it breathe, breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream, I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe, breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe, yeah, then I breathe. And let them see as long as she is with me. If she can breathe, then I breathe. breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set her free. But you thought that I would just run and hide in the pain that I am, but up and die. You must think that I am a punk inside, because why would I give up fighting? I am a god amongst these monkeys, yeah. Infamous my name, yeah. Infamous my fame, and then the insulin get named, yeah. Been a hell and bag, white pole races off the bat. Rightful places where I'm mad. Laser beaming, it's a rap. I am heartless, I've harnessed this darkness, this hardness won't tarnish. Revenge, you're harmless. Defense, I departed. Your friends, a martyr. You win, your armor will bend. Kind of power that you can't comprehend. Kind of power that you cannot prevent. We were chosen from a top descent. Monkeys, you it is too damn bold. I stay froze. Why you think my dad King Cold? Better lay low. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. What about the beat though? Killed your people, slayed your dads. We aren't equal, stayed in fast. I never train, I delegate. You saying blood, I set them straight. I laughed and watched them detonate. Now it's time I regulate. Let us go back to my climb. King Vegeta in my pocket, and you're saying race was mine. But a life, things were different. We're no fights, you just listen. We're no rights, no resistance. I don't like this existence. You are worthless little bitches. Gave you purpose and equipment, and your life was never yours. So if I took it, it was business. You ungrateful little monkeys. I rewind the hands of time. Back when I was at my prime. Back when all of you were mine. I've been resurrected now more times than I can count. You have blown me up and slashed me, but I'm never down and out. Made a deal with the devil, now he put me back to work. Told him I would send him people if he put me back on earth. Vegeta, you're a family man, a nurturer and dad. Don't forget I notice who you are, a murderer and mass. You will never change, that fight is in you. Don't believe that's that begin you. Little monkey, know you're rogue, cause if you don't, I'll show you gold. Now at this time I've been plotting and scheming. When I was in hell, I was dreaming, defeating you. Saying I'm knocking you deep in the semen and beating your lips, and they ceasing, they feeling the beast. Can I heal when I peel you to pieces? The leaders, the principal son to succeed is more like it than G. You keep being the weakest. I murder your friends and you're letting me leave with a bitch. You ain't on shit. Look at what me and your enemies did. We should be dead. You should have severed our heads, but you wanna bargain instead. Wow. Remember that when your whole family's ashes, you let it happen. All by those passes. Hurt me and watch every one of you vanish. Of all of your enemies, I am the baddest. Let us go back to my climb. King Vegeta in my pocket, and you're saying race was mine. But a life, things were different. We're no fights, you just listen. We're no rights, no resistance. I don't like this existence. You are worthless little bitches. Gave you purpose and equipment, and your life was never yours. So if I took it, it was business. You ungrateful little monkeys. I rewind the hands of time. Back when I was at my prime. Back when all of you were mine.
The strongest soldier means nothing in a world that falls. They are taking over, and I don't mean the ones outside the wall. Our own people, they're dying every day, but we look away while they play these games. I'm tired, fighting inside and out. I'm tired. What is this all about? I'll find a reason, I'll find the truth. So call it treason, I will not be moved. I am the captain, I am the one they fear. I'm an assassin, and now my path is clear. I am the captain, titans. The hardships I encountered made me harder than a diamond. I was born into this world without a scrap, so I scrapped, kept my back against the wall, so ever ready for attacks. In this world there's the killers and the hopeless, and you'll become the latter in the minute you're unfocused. You're staring down your nose cause I was living with the rodents. We are not the same, in fact we're built with different components. Let me show you. I am deadly with the blade, you could say I'm surgical. I just run it down the nape, murder via cervical. Once the captain is in play, I am nothing merciful. I'm the illest in the world, you could say I'm terminal. So if we're charging toward the end, better know I'm in the lead. In a world that tells you lies, I am what you can believe. Ain't no pride here, cause our time's near. Look your fears in the eyes, let them die here. You think I give a damn about death? I was dead inside way before I took a last breath. And though we may die, we won't die on our knees. We will fight, we won't bleed, we will bleed, because we believe in tomorrow. We fight for tomorrow. I am the captain. Stand with me, we won't let them forget who we fought them back. Do you wanna live this life? Always scared of the pain. Will they remember your name? Or will you die in vain? Any last words? Go ahead, speak. I don't have much time. You have even less reach and dig down deep. Yo, a beast transcended, man. I ain't even in reach. How splendid. Damn, I ain't even at peak. Head manded. And the Joe stars look bleak, body rented. And I must say, it moves sleek like a brand new car with a few new tweaks. Now that the living your lineage rests with me, well, everything up to the neck. And is it ironic that I am the head? You open your door to an angel of death. Defeated you now, defeated you then. Defeated your grands, defeated your friends. They're nothing but dogs, they cowered and beg. Muda, Joe, but this had to be said. I'm a god, your family welcome me in. And put this in motion, I reveled in sin. You were never ahead of me. Always have been in the dark, now the devil will meddle again. Whoa, so that kinda makes us a family, yo. Think of it, most my anatomies, Joe. The very least you should be calling me bro. Didn't you know? I have been schooling the Joes for centuries. Fittingly, I got my head of the curve. Why you think Gramps didn't mention me? Probably cause my name's hitting a nerve. You should just take what is left of your dignity and put your teeth on the curb. I will show you all the world, cause this is a lesson that Joe's never learned. Haven't you figured it out? You're wondering why. What is the world? What is it about? The secret is time. Your life in his mind, the world of his prime. I waited so long, but now it is time. Do you understand? I'm claiming a shrine, and everyone in your crusaders will die. So, are you confused? It seems that you're missing a step. You're putting your right in front of the other, but still it keeps switching to left. You panic and wonder what standing could blunder your senses right out of the depth. Then the realization of what I created hits you in the chest. Yeah, Muda, 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 goldfish to a barracuda, savior, useless, hallelujah. There's no Allah, got a Buddha that can save you. I'm your God, and I'm telling you it's over. I'm a king, you're a soldier. I'm a pistol, you're a holster. Danger only grows as you get a little closer. Oh, you're approaching me. You are dirt and I'll bulldoze you. I control the hands of time, and with it, I am death's composer. You won't even know what happened. By then, you'll be crossing over, yeah. The window showed that you are on the menu. Here's an order. I just need a little blood so that I can transform ya. Let the fist fly and the jabs unload quick. Stop time, got you locked down, hard COVID. You're already dead, but you don't even know it. Never get it twisted when you wonder who the GOAT is. Never go soft, you only go hard, bro. You were in my world now, so Aldo. Haven't you figured it out? You're wondering why. What is the world? What is it about? The secret is time. Your life in his mind, the world of his prime. I waited so long, but now it is time. Do you understand? I'm claiming a shrine, and everyone in your crusaders will die. Die, die. Everyone in your crusaders will die. Why? Why? Dio was coming and claiming the shrine. Die, die. Everyone in the crusaders will die. Why? Cause I am the GOAT, don't tell me to lie.